back to my channel. My name is ZIPPORAHB and I'm a junior UX designer. Today we're going to be talking about how to jumpstart your career in UX design. Coming from a non-design background, I completely understand how frustrating it can be when starting a design career. That's why in this video, I'll be giving you 10 steps that you can follow to help you get started with jumpstarting your career. So step 1, understand your why. Before you get started, the first thing you need to do is understand your why. I want you to ask yourself, why UX design? Like, what interests you about the field? How does it align with your current goals and aspirations? Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Do you enjoy finding user pain points? Do you enjoy helping people? What specifically about the field interests you? These questions are important because it gives you more clarity on why you're doing this field basically and transitioning, and it gives you a proper foundation for starting. I know a lot of people can get interest in certain careers and they don't really understand why they want to do it. Maybe it's just for the money, but it's best to really know why you want to do something. Once you've been able to answer these questions to yourself, the next step would be to research and understand UX design. It's important to get an understanding of the basics. Start by researching and understanding the field of UX design. Learn about understanding user-centered principles, design thinking, the role of UX designers in creating meaningful experiences for users. Step 3, build a strong foundation of skills. You can build a strong foundation of your skills by investing time in your learning. So it's good to familiarize yourself with the core skills required by UX design. These can include user research, wireframing, prototyping, usability testing, information architecture, and interaction design. So there are a lot of online resources that are available to guide you through the process, like online courses, attending workshops, or pursuing formal education. I took a UX bootcamp called Academy, and that helped me tremendously in building a foundation of my skills. So if you'd like to learn more about my experience with that bootcamp, feel free to check out my last video where I've talked about my experience. Step 4, develop technical skills. Once you've built a foundation, it's time to get hands-on with design tools. So learn the ins and outs of popular design tools like Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD. These tools are essential for creating prototypes and refining your designs. Practice is also key, so don't be afraid to experiment. I would personally practice with Figma, seeing as though a lot of companies, that's the software that they use, and it's free to use also, so all you need to do is just create an account to get started. Step 5, create a portfolio. So every UX designer needs a portfolio. This is where you showcase your projects and your skills and basically tell your unique story. Be sure to include case studies that highlight your design process and problem-solving abilities, as well as talk about your background. There are many sites available that allow you to host your portfolio. The one that I use is UXfolio, and I believe it's free to host 1 or 2 projects. Afterwards, you would need to pay a subscription, but it's only $15, I think. The main components of a UX portfolio include your case studies. So this contains your problem, your approach and solution, as well as the design process from beginning to end, challenges you faced and how they were overcome. The second portion would be project description. So this is where you give a brief overview of your project and highlight the role that you played in creating this product. The third component would be thumbnails of the final work. So these would be high fidelity mockups, and basically just export the images as a thumbnail. And then the last component would be your resume and contact info. When it comes to learning any new skill, the best way to hone your skills is by applying what you know. Apply your knowledge by taking up some case study projects. You can get started by taking a look at a popular application. When you go through the application, identify some user pain points that you find, things you may not like or things you do like about the application. Once you collect your data, take that data and conduct a redesign of the application. While doing this, keep track of your entire process from beginning to end, all the research that you did, what pain points you found, and the high fidelity screens that you create. Once you've completed this case study, incorporate it into your portfolio, illustrating all the work that you've done. Include exported images of your design and explain what changes you made and what was the reasoning behind making those changes. This will help you understand and get more familiar with the design process. Step 7, networking and community engagement. Networking is crucial in not only the UX design field, but honestly in any industry. Try to join online UX design communities, attend UX design events and conferences. Websites such as LinkedIn, Behance, and UX design forums provide excellent opportunities to connect with fellow designers, and you're able to share your insights. I've met a large community of designers from popular tech conferences like NSBE and Afrotech, and these take place every single year. Step 8, stay updated on industry trends. So the world of UX design is a dynamic field, so it's constantly changing, and it's important to stay updated with the latest trends and new design software that becomes available. My best advice would be to listen to UX podcasts, watch a lot of YouTube tutorials on different UX subjects, and follow UX design blogs to stay updated. Your value as a designer increases with your depth of knowledge. Some of my favorite Spotify podcasts are UI Breakfast and Honest UX Talks. These are available on Spotify. I'm not sure if they're available on Apple Music, but feel free to look them up. I think they're really good content. Step 9, apply for UX design jobs. So once you feel confident in your portfolio, feel free to begin applying for entry-level UX design jobs. I would recommend having at least 2 to 3 projects on your portfolio before you begin applying. Most companies see this as like enough. Some great job posting resources are LinkedIn, Glassdoor, and Indeed. I used all of those when I was applying for my jobs, so I think they're very helpful. And LinkedIn also has a feature where you can do easy apply, so you can apply for a bunch of applications in a shorter amount of time. Be sure to customize your resume and your cover letter to highlight your relevant experiences, your skills, your education, and any projects that you've completed. There are a lot of UX design resume templates available online that you can follow. I know when it comes to building your resume, people don't really know where to start, but I think that that's a good thing to have as a foundation for your resume, and then you can tweak it from there. When it comes to interviewing, start by practicing UX design problem-solving exercises and showcase your unique design process. For me, when I was also applying, I had a large Google Doc of different questions that might get asked, and then I crafted my responses basically following the STAR method. So if you don't know what STAR is, it's situation, task, action, and result. And I think this is like the perfect framework for answering your interview questions, and I feel like you're gonna ace the interview by following this format. And last but not least, step 10, seek feedback and iterate. So one of the most important things I did at the beginning of my journey was find a mentor. ADPlist.org is a great resource that allows you to find a mentor based on your career interests and skill set. So through the website, you're able to find designers that are in different fields within UX, schedule time with them, and then during the one-on-ones, you can ask them questions and they can provide you feedback. During my one-on-one calls, I would ask my mentors to review my resume for me and also look at my portfolio and provide any feedback that they may have. And then I would iterate that feedback into my portfolio. Another thing I did was also get interview prep. So I would ask them what questions might I get asked during an interview, and maybe ask them to help me craft a response to the interview question. Another resource that I found helpful was Twitter communities. So I'm a member of UX Collective and Design Twitter. I would utilize the community to link my portfolio and then ask for feedback. So there's designers from all around the world that are in this specific community, and they're always providing feedback on your designs, your portfolio, and things like that. Try to collaborate with other designers as well, or join design communities for constructive criticism, and use the feedback as a tool for improvement and iteration. So those are the 10 steps that I have for trying to jumpstart your career into UX design. It's important to remember that the UX design field is dynamic, so it's important to embrace the learning process. Learning any new skill requires practice, dedication, and continuous learning. Be sure to set your goals, stay persistent, embrace the challenges, and always stay passionate. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe for more content. Also hit the bell icon to stay notified for my next videos. And leave any questions you have regarding like my journey or any other questions you might have in the comments. Thank you for watching.